Do you feel in competition with the Marvel films?
I personally don't. I think, the studio may feel that way a little bit because they're business people, and I get that. They're like, oh, well, they have a movie with a ton of superheroes. Where's our movie with a ton of superheroes? They have Iron Man. Where's our guy in a metal suit? Whatever. They actually haven't said that to me, but I can imagine though those conversations. I mean, that's not outrageous. I don't think I would not blame them for that because I'd probably be saying the same thing if I were in their position. But I don't feel like I'm in competition with the Marvel movies only because I think the way, and Chris and I talked about it a lot, and I think Warner Brothers really needs to, stay with what we do. Like after the Dark Knight trilogy and now this sort of restart of Superman, we have a tone that we're kind of into. And it works for us. It works for me. And it works for, I think, the DC universe in a different way than it was funny because in the comic book world the Marvel comics are the darker ones and the DC was the bright happier one, but it's this weird thing that's paradigm switch, which is kind of fun. I like it. Yeah.
How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up?
What's going on, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters? It's your boy, The Truth 31. Hit like, subscribe for all that DC goodness in the face, neck, and chest. So Zack Snyder recently did an interview on JusticeCon that's happening right now. And when asked about the hashtag Restore the Snyderverse movement, he explained at JusticeCon, it is a concept that I think shows reverence for the work. In that way, whatever it results, I have no idea. Most likely nothing. The reverence for the work is something I would never dismiss or in any way say I don't respect. Of course, I would give my entire effort to support. If someone says to me, no matter who that person is, they say to me, I really love that thing, I wish you could make another one. I'm personally not a person who says forget it because I think that is rude. And of course, Zack Snyder has been very vocal about, his love for the fandom and showing appreciation for the fandom. And of course, the fandom has shown appreciation and love back by just making Zack Snyder's Justice League, this film on HBO Max, like the number one film on that streaming service. And for some strange reason, they still won't release the numbers. I wonder why. Is it because you're scared, Warner Brothers, that Zack Snyder's Justice League film is far superior than any fucking bullshit that you put out? Sorry, Godzilla vs. Kong or Judas and the Black Messiah. Good movies. Not Godzilla vs. Kong. That's trash. But I don't see those films surpassing Zack Snyder's Justice League, especially since all the hype for 4 years with all the hashtags has been going on. You're telling me that's not going to be successful? Give me a break with that nonsense. And also goes to show about Zack Snyder, about how he felt about working on Army of the Dead. I was talking about some of these scripts I was working on, and I mentioned the idea to Netflix, head of original film, Scott Stuber, and he was like, this is the movie. He's like, that is the movie. Go write that movie, and let's make it. I was like, what? Do you mean now? He's like, go write it tomorrow, and we'll go shoot it in a week. See, HBO Max, see, Warner Brothers, that's the kind of mindset that you should have when you have a genius like Zack Snyder on your staff. Ugh. And of course, he went on to say, Snyder has revealed that why Warner Brothers didn't oversee and release Army of the Dead, telling Entertainment Weekly they didn't want to spend that kind of money on a zombie movie or just didn't take it seriously. I was always like, look, guys, this is more than just a zombie movie, but it fizzled out. Army of the Dead, which revolves around a group of criminals breaking into a zombie-infested Las Vegas to rob its casino, spent years in development hell over at Warner Brothers. Yeah, big shock. The same studio that won't greenlit Zack Snyder's Justice League, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. The same studio that meddled with BVS and Justice League because they wanted their bonuses instead of hiring an artist to produce a film that would have made your studio billions and billions of dollars. This is what you get, Warner Brothers, because you don't listen. You fall constantly on your face over and over and over again, and you keep doing it. That's the worst thing. Why do you think Zack Snyder went over to Netflix? Why do you think Netflix is trying their damnedest to hold on to Zack Snyder? because they know what they have. They know what a valuable asset Zack Snyder is to them, which is why Netflix greenlit an entire Army of the Dead universe. Like, how do you... This is the thing I don't get. Like, Warner Brothers, you have the most iconic IP in your possession, the DC universe. And Zack Snyder was going to deliver something epic. He laid out the foundation for your entire DC movie. And you said no. You said no, like a bunch of morons, like a bunch of idiots. Why would you say no to this man? Like, he set it up. Everything in Zack Snyder's Justice League is set up for you guys to continue, but yet you have your thumb up your asses. Well, good luck to you, bro. But anyway, there's going to be another trending event of hashtag Restore the Snyderverse. Mark your calendars. There's going to be one on March 25th, Sunday, April 4th. Monday, April 5th, hashtag Deathstroke HBO Max. Sunday, April 11th is Make the Batfleck Movie, hashtag Make the Batfleck Movie, which is already passed. And on Friday, May 21st is hashtag Army of the Dead. And Saturday, June 12th is hashtag Make Man of Tomorrow, which I'm guessing is the Man of Steel solo film, which is awesome. The time is now, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what I love, the passionate fandom. And I know some people might get upset about it. It's like, hey, this is useless. You guys are wasting your time, so don't even bother because it's not going to happen. First of all, fuck you. And number two, why do you care? If you don't care about this, if you don't care about the Snyderverse, then don't pay attention to us. But don't, shit on the fandom, and don't shit on us for something that we love. Don't shit on us for something that we want to continue, that we want to see. We love Zack Snyder's DCEU, and we want to continue it. So what's the harm in hashtagging? What's the harm in, being, of course, respectful at adding HBO Max, at adding Jason Kilar, at adding AT&T? Like, hey, guys, we're really passionate about this. The fandom is here for you. We want to support you guys. So can you please, just show us the numbers, because we know the numbers are successful, and we want to see just this entire plan that Zack Snyder created, like this beautiful, ambitious Lord of the Rings style epic that Zack Snyder wanted to do alongside Chris Terrio. Like, that's what we want to see. The fans are clearly united. This is what we want to see. And Zack Snyder, just like us, the fans, are very passionate. Like, he wants to continue the story. He wants to finish the story, because I know it will be such great closure for him to do. Because Zack Snyder is one of those rare dudes that actually gives a shit about the fans, that actually gives a shit about what he's doing. And the actors love him. The fans love him, because he's a down-to-earth, regular dude. He's not part of the, usual Hollywood director, weird Illuminati bullshit that they do. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. All the weird shit that directors and actors do behind closed doors. But I'm not gonna get into that. But Zack Snyder is not one of those dudes. Like, people respect him. People respect him. People love him. Like, people are just so loyal to Zack Snyder because he's so good to his employers, because he's so good to his cast and crew, because he's passionate and he has a vision. Zack Snyder is one of the very few visionary directors that we have right now. And the fact that this guy had such an incredible plan for the DC universe, and Warner Brothers just squandered it. Warner Brothers said, no, we don't want that. We want to be more like Marvel. We want Batwheels. We want Birds of Prey 2. Everything that the fans want, we're going to give you the opposite, which is why you're going to fail, which is why this whole Flash multiverse is going to fail. Because if you think that's going to be, the savior of the DC universe, you got another thing coming, because if you're counting on general audiences, they're not going to be there for you, because DC has not been consistent. People love consistency, which is why Marvel has been consistent for the last 20 years. Even though they're trash, you can't knock their track record. And Warner Brothers, unfortunately, the DC track record has been sketchy, but not Zack Snyder's plan. If you follow Zack Snyder's plan, I promise you, he will lead you to the promised land. So Warner Brothers, wake the fuck up, which I know you're not. HBO Max, Jason Kilar, I'm talking to you. Wake up and see what you have in front of you, a gold mine, because fans are waiting, fans are hungry, and fans will support you if you support Zack Snyder. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Hit like, subscribe, and share, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this video? Hit like or dislike. Let me know what you think. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think the Snyderverse will be restored? Or are you on the more pessimistic side? It's like, you know what? I don't think the Snyderverse is going to get restored. I think it's done. I think it's over. So just give up now. Pack your bags. It's over. Or you like me, still hope hopeful, still optimistic, and still going to keep fighting for something that we want, for something that we love. And let me know in the comments down below. As always, love you guys. Be safe, and truth out.